Just gonna make sure Buddha knows you're sitting in his chair real quick. Hold on. Hey,
That's
cheese,
fine.
Raymond.
That's fine. Will you sit in this chair when the other members of the family are not?
Oh.
Say choose.
Oh, I missed you, Marty.
Hello, Flair.
It's good to see you.
All right. Let's.
Everyone at the table, please make sure you're yelling, please.
Yeah, make
if
sure
you
you guys
plan on speaking.
What did you guys want to bring up?
So I just wanted to clear the air with you guys because, you know, I feel like there's a lot of confusion and whatnot and what have you, and I just want to just lay it all out on the table.
Okay.
And just be completely honest. Okay. So yes, it is true that XQcow was found leaving with Kaiba up north, right? Or whatever. They left and they went up north.
Okay.
The problem is here, there was a confusion about the 20K. And that confusion about the 20K came about because I told something to Zuck because he's new to the criminal world. He's very new, very fresh to the criminal world. And he didn't understand what I meant when I said that we prioritize...
Wait, Marty, I've known of Zuck for months now.
Yeah, but he wasn't fully indulged in the criminal life. He's always worked at Rooster's Rest and mainly been on the legal side and farming materials and reselling criminal products, but never like fully indulged entirely in the criminal world.
That lifestyle per se.
Okay.
Yeah,
Continue.
yeah. So I was giving him pros, tricks, and tricks on what we do as Gulag Gang, and one of the things I told him was that we prioritize the loot for ourselves. Now, when I told that to Zuck, I didn't fully explain to him what that meant. So Zuck's stupid ass, and it's also my stupid ass, Zuck's stupid ass took that as the idea of, I'm going to do jobs with people and burn the bridge with those people and say, this is my loot, I'm going to keep it. Now, that's Zuck's fault, and that's also my fault for selling him that, right?
God. Okay, yeah, I understand.
You know, knowing Zuck, I can actually understand him fucking that up.
Yes, okay. So before anything else could happen...
Snake, think of the prime stuff for 5.
From my understanding, Kaiba was like, yo, I'm going to come after you, this, that, and Kaiba approached Zuck at Rooster's Rest, okay? So Kaiba took the gun and said, motherfucker, take your ass up north, right? And one thing led to another, arguing back and forth about the goddamn $20,000, 100 mark bills, by the way. And one thing led to another, which enabled Kaiba to start shooting at Zuck. And at this point, Zuck wins the gunfight. Congratulations. And Zuck shot down Kaiba
You're
at
telling
this
me
point.
there was the argument.
The gunfight.
Okay, wait. I need to back it up a little bit. What? So
Okay.
there was, once again, confirmation that they went up north together. They did go up
Yes.
north. They started talking about $20,000. And
Yes.
there was a gunfight that ensued.
Yes, Zuck, if you want to clear this part up, go
Zuck,
ahead.
why are you arguing about $20,000? Because what Marty told you.
Yeah, I thought it was just like, not like a test, but something like to toughen me up kind of a bit, you know? So I was like, all right, fuck it. I'm going to go, yeah.
When I told them that we prioritize money for ourselves, I meant we usually do group like heists and stuff like that for the most part, like within our group. You know what I'm saying? We don't really just like prioritize going and hanging out with other groups. If we can, we prioritize with our group. And he really misconstrued that. And I guess it's my fault because I didn't articulate myself well. So yeah, this whole thing, by the way, has been about a political cut, right?
I know, which is ridiculous.
And,
so what happened after you shot Kaiba down, Zuck?
I can say Zuck is really fucking bad at his words, which I've realized. So it was just, it was a lot of argument and a lot of tension, right? And so Gaspachi thought it would be best to de-escalate the situation by ocean dumping Kaiba, so we could retrace our steps. Let me finish. So we could retrace our steps, give the loot, and try to move forward. Because the whole thing in the beginning was just a big confusion, miscommunication.
But here's the problem with that, Marty. What do you mean? So you could take a step back? You understand, by ocean dumping Kaiba, you had a very high chance of putting this motherfucker out permanently. You could have killed him. There was no chance to fix issues and give him the money later on at that point. You know what I mean? He's dead.
Very serious.
Well,
so, Zuck, I want to hear what your thought process was at that point when you decided to ocean dump my family. What was your thought process, please?
No, I'm saying something first. It's not Zuck's fault necessarily, as Kaiba was the one, if they truly were good friends before, Kaiba was the one to pull up the gun and shoot. And Zuck was never going to hurt him in the first place.
But-
Zuck expressed to me multiple times how he was hurt that he had to do that to his
Okay,
friend.
but I
and
want
he
to
didn't
say
want
something real
to, but he
quick.
was listening to command.
Please, you guys all know that we have scuffles with each other sometimes, right? Where we might shoot the friend or we might shoot the brother or whatever it might be. But taking that
Or
step
family member.
to the next level and throwing them to the ocean, that is something I've made in the past as a very, very, very fatal wrong move. I've learned from my mistake, and I want to tell you, Zuck, what you did is fucking wrong. You understand me?
Yeah.
Why did you do it?
I mean, like, even in that moment, I didn't even holding the gun to him, you know, like before, like during the arguing, like, I see Kaiba as a really good friend. We've had our ups and downs, and I feel like, you know, I had a chance to, you know, try to erase that all, you know, because I don't fucking like, you know, thinking of that moment. You know what I mean? Like,
Okay, another thing is, bro, I don't like the argument that ocean dumping can result in permanently killing somebody, because same with shooting somebody. You know, Kaiba trying to shoot Zuck and kill him. If it
It could have
would
killed
not
him.
have went,
Shooting
it
me.
could have killed him.
You're
It's
100%
his
right.
good friend.
Why?
You know that.
But at that point, he knows that Kaiba is still breathing and can get medical aid because Zuck wanted to clean up the mess, right? And by throwing him into the ocean, it's a step further, Jack. Don't tell me you don't know
No,
this.
but you're not listening to me, though. If they really are good friends and he wants $20,000, and if he doesn't get the $20,000, he's going to kill his friend by shooting him. I mean, listen,
Yes,
if Zuck wouldn't have
potentially.
defended himself, Zuck could have died right there. It doesn't matter if he was breathing.
But
to be fair, Zuck
missed
literally,
what I
Zuck
said.
literally just said he had him at gunpoint.
Yes, you missed
No,
what I
no,
just
no.
said too, gentlemen. You
They
know,
both had guns.
Jack, give me a second. A lot of people shoot each other in the city. Yes, you can die from it. Yes, it is a fucking very, very large tragedy when it happens, when you shoot a friend. But as I said before, when you ocean dump someone, you are doing it with the intent to put them out permanently. I know shooting them can be the same way. I can shoot someone in the leg and take them down. When you throw him into the
Well-
fucking ocean, you know he can die, and there's a high chance of it happening.
I think,
I don't like that at all.
yeah, I think you can take it which way you want, but it's clear that our intention was to not fucking kill Kaiba. We all like Kaiba. We just
Okay,
wanted to
I'm-
take a step back.
Well,
and
I don't know
de-escalate
that, Marty. Well, the
situation.
problem is I don't.
How-
hold on,
how
Cam.
is that taking
Hold,
a step
Kaiba,
back?
hold on. Here's the problem.
'Cause
I
you were
would agree
tweaking,
with
ho.
you. I think taking a step back is a good idea, but I think that Zuck fucked up royally here. And Marty, if you were there, he wouldn't have thrown Kaiba into the fucking ocean.
I do not think Zuck did anything wrong. And let me explain. Okay, Kaiba could have taken multiple approaches, endless approaches to what happened. He didn't think to contact me first. He didn't think anything. He just went to Zuck with a fucking gun. Does that make any sense? He could have gone to you, which could have gone to me. He could have gone to Jack. He could have gone to any one of the GG boys. But instead, he pulled up to one of my boys with a gun and threatened his life. At that point, whatever Zuck does is under his discretion, and I do not blame him under any circumstance.
Listen, Marty.
Not any circumstance whatsoever.
I would agree with you for the most part, but he definitely did something wrong. We're going to go back to this because there's a point where you don't cross, and that's ocean dumping someone. As I said, I've done that before in the past. It's led to a fuck ton of issues. And this is supposed to... Marty, what did we say in the past? We're supposed to be a little bit closer here. Zuck, you fucking ocean dump someone who your friend here, Marty, your leader, considers close. You understand? I don't give a fuck if you ocean dump someone from street team or something like that. At least I would help you there or some shit like that. But you literally ocean dumped one of my boys who is family. You understand that?
This is the dumbest argument I've ever heard.
But I want to say something. Yes, Kaiba fucked up by shooting you, but you threw him into the fucking ocean.
I mean, I'm just
I think
following
the point
command,
Ray
you know?
the point Ray is trying to get across is that shooting in the heat of the moment from either side, I think, could be excused. Like, not entirely excused. Like, there's still going to be like emotion around
Contention.
it, but
Yeah.
it's a heat of the moment thing, especially when there's cash involved. It's a job. We get it. But
if
ocean
listen,
dumping,
moment.
ocean dumping requires malice afterthought in that I need to finish the job.
no.
It's very true.
no.
I agree with Cameron.
No.
And then de-escalated the situation.
Now let
from
me
there.
explain
That's
this
also
to you really
true.
quick. If someone on your team, their instinct and their emotions lead to you shooting your own boy, because I know you two are good friends. If that leads to you being close and you end up shooting him over a Polito cut, even though you guys are disgruntled with each other or mad at each other, then you are truly not his boy. That was hella disrespectful of you, bro. And I know for a fact you should 100% feel bad about that. More
Marty.
than Zuck feels bad about you ocean dumping him. 100%.
I've literally
but
shot.
the stealing is just fine.
Hold on, I've literally shot
the
CG
stealing was
in
a
conflicts
miscommunication,
before.
and that is my fault. I'm taking blame for that.
Okay, that's fine. I respect the fact that you do. Marty,
Miscommunication aside.
Kaiba, 1
he
second,
believed that
please.
It was fine.
Marty,
He did not believe it was
I
fine.
appreciate how you're taking responsible.
Ray, just give me a minute. Ray, give me a minute. He did not believe it was fine. He was not happy with the decision I made for him. But as GG goes, he listens to command, and that's how it is. He did not want to ocean dump you, but he listened to command, and that's how it was. And now, if one of you motherfuckers talked to me about this, it would have been resolved because I would have said, yo, just give the money back. That's not what I meant, okay? But neither of you decided to talk to me about this before all this fucking shit went down, okay? So stop blaming the fucking ocean dump and start blaming yourselves, for real.
I disagree,
got
Marty.
your cut back.
No, Jack. I don't give a fuck about $20,000. I don't think anyone sitting at this table cares about
This is never
$20,000.
about
But okay,
$20,000.
that's remember you keep bringing up ocean dumping in this. but
Because it's the
exact same
ocean
lie-
dumping that led to the issue,
let
Jack.
me
What
finish.
is
It's
it
the
so hard about
exact-
that?
No, what led to the issue is Kaiba not taking the right approach, bringing a gun. Because when you use a gun, you know what's gonna happen. Okay, there's consequence to pulling out a gun. It's not Zuck's problem after Kaiba uses the gun. That's
It
not the
is,
intention.
because as I
No,
said
it isn't.
before,
No, it isn't.
let me clarify, Jack. Before you,
Don't-
let me
do
finish
not-
something
do
real
not-
quick.
Do not interrupt me. No, he ocean dumping him is not any different than him shooting him. I do
It
not want to
is.
hear
How
anything
can you
else.
not agree with that? Okay, I have had conflict with CG in the past where we've literally shot each other down over some fucking weed shit. And you know what they did? They picked me up, threw me in their car, took me directly to grandma's and helped me back up with the aid of medical treatment right then and there. What your boy did was decide to take my boy to the fucking ocean and throw him in, and I really hope this motherfucker lives potentially so we can deal with his money issue later on. You really
Okay,
think that's a
okay.
smart thing to do?
At the bottom of the
Okay,
Pacific.
now, Ray, I want you to hear me out.
What is
okay?
that?
If Kaiba is taking Zuck up north and plans on shooting him, what do you think Kaiba was going to do after shooting him?
That's
Tell
under the
me.
assumption he was planning to shoot him.
He
Could
did
just
shoot
be
him.
holding-
He did shoot
Yes.
him. He
But
shot.
that's
No.
Marty.
Zuck, why did he shoot
no,
you?
no.
Questioning the
Kaiba,
motives after.
Kaiba shot
Zuck was
first.
the only one who actually remembers.
Zuck, why? Why did he shoot you? What was the reason for him shooting you? At least tell me that.
Tell him how you put your gun
Listen.
down and he shot. Tell him.
So listen, once we parked up at a spot up north, as Kaiba wanted to go, he wanted to go up north. It was his decision.
Okay.
As soon as I see him pull out his gun out of the car, I pull out my gun. I don't shoot. We talk. I'm aiming at him while he has his gun down. I thought we were just trying to de-escalate it. So I put my gun down. I still have it in my hand. And as soon as I do that, he starts shooting me.
So you guys,
Okay, but
you
surely
aimed a
there's some
weapon at them?
context.
Like, I'm missing.
Yeah, he has a gun in his hand.
There's a large part of the story we're missing here. Why are you guys aiming at each other? What is going on? Like, what were you talking about at
What
that moment
led
in
up
time?
to the initial
Something
conflict?
escalated. Something obviously escalated because you both had guns out, not just
Guys,
one.
can I just weigh something in quickly? And this is all due with respect, of course. Zuck, you've lied to us throughout this whole thing until now, right?
It's true.
Like,
I made him.
You could be lying again about Kaiba being like the instigator here, you know? That's all I'm just saying.
I made him
Yeah, I
lie.
think.
I made him lie.
So, did he really shoot first, Zuck?
He did indeed. Listen, like Marty said, I'm new to this gang life, and especially like if it's a friend, like I have not shot many people. So like, why would he bring me up north? You know, he found me at Rooster's Rest. You know, it's like it doesn't make sense if I shoot first. You know what I mean? I was just doing it out of defense. We both had our guns out as soon as we got the car. He had his first. I saw him pull it out. I pulled mine out.
I've
didn't shoot.
also
I
a question.
could've
For,
shot.
wait,
Why
no.
would you pull out your gun if you had a gun?
I have one question though.
He was pulling it out.
Zuck, did you call someone before you threw him into the ocean?
Yes, I called 2 people.
Who did you call?
First person was Kratos. He told me, he's like, what I think you should do is help him up. That's what I was thinking. But then I tried calling everyone else. The only other person that that answered was Spachi. He is higher command than Kratos. He told me instantly, dump.
But that man doesn't know your relationship with us. I don't even know. I don't think I've met that man yet. You're talking about the.
He is higher command.
Isn't that Taco's brother or some shit like that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's Taco's brother.
Older brother.
I haven't met that man yet. I don't think he's met Rust.
He said, by the way, he said to dump because
Like panic mode, eh?
Zuck.
Not gonna lie.
What did Kaiba say to you?
No.
Kaiba said.
No. What did? Why
What
is
did
that?
Kaiba said when he got shot?
Oh,
Oh,
yeah.
he said, this is not the end of this.
Well,
Some shit like that.
Okay.
more importantly, what was the reason that
How does
Gaspachi said?
how does the ocean help with that?
Yeah, we could have talked about it at that point. You could have helped him up. We talked. Anyway, more importantly, what did Gaspachi say? What were you about to say, Zuck?
He instantly said, just dump. So I just listened. So I just did it.
So you were just.
I mean,
following orders,
he's one of my OGs, so I'm gonna do it. You know.
Well, listen, okay? We had no thoughts that anyone wanted to talk about anything because Kaiba never took the precautions to talk to any of us. He only left it in the hands of Zuck, and Zuck is new to this whole gang life shit, and he took no other steps than to just try to shoot my boy. Like,
So,
what do you expect?
Marty, what do you think I should do, or what do you think any of us should do to handle the situation? Because Zuck literally ocean dumped Kaiba. It's not like this was over $20,000 and that's the whole issue, and someone actually just.
Well, I think you're too quick to jump and skip over the fact that Kaiba shot Zuck first.
I'm not
He took
skipping
him up
over that
north.
fact. I think.
Zuck, were you guys near the water? How close were you guys to the water?
But you need to understand, Marty, what was that for? Because your boy over there was holding
not
out
too
money
close,
on
kind
Kaiba. It's the principle too.
Because he was confused. If Kaiba talked to me, it would have been resolved in seconds.
Kaiba, do you know that Zuck is a part of Marty's gang? Before then. Kaiba,
Not
you
sure.
aware of that fact?
you don't remember? Oh.
I
believe you
told
mentioned it to
him multiple
me,
times.
Conrad.
I was.
Not sure.
So,
must have
well, the
run
thing
away.
is, Zuck, you're
Kaiba
newer to
mentioned it.
GG, right?
Would have been recent.
Yeah, I've been like a month and some change.
Oh. Problem is, Zuck isn't really like a prominent member of GG, so most people might not even know he's part of the GG.
No, but they're good friends. I'm sure you knew.
You definitely knew.
Honestly, my first reaction, Marty, when I heard about this days ago was, I want to throw this motherfucker in the ocean myself. But I don't know what the fuck you do in this situation, Zuck. I think you fucked up royally, man. I really do.
Okay.
But I'm here
I still
happy
don't
that
understand.
Kaiba's alive. But what do you want to say, Kaiba? Go for it.
I still don't understand why you thought ocean dump was the best decision. Of course, yes, you were following orders, but still you had to think for yourself.
We were up. Listen, I'll explain. We were up against a situation where everything was only escalating, and that was the only form of de-escalation that we could find reasonably.
To possibly, just backtrack, and it seems like it was kind of made
Whether-
out of a panicked mode.
Whether
if you
you
are
think
the
it was a form of
aggressor-
disrespect, whether you think it was a form of aggression,
I really do
right?
think he fucked up by
that was
ocean
our
dumping.
true
Like,
and honest
chat,
attempt of
The aggressor.
de-escalation in a situation that felt like couldn't.
chat, I do think Kaiba fucked up, but I think Zuck by ocean dumping really fucked up. And now I'm sitting here like in character thinking, well, fuck, I do have to ocean dump him, but out of character, I don't really want to continue the conflict, right? But yeah, definitely Zuck fucked up really badly here.
Who's
Word for the
saying
fact
who
that
shot
Kaiba- yeah,
exactly?
we don't know because Kaiba went in the ocean. That's what
No,
I'm
we
saying.
do know. We do know.
No, you're
How?
taking Zuck's word for it, right? Just
Yes,
like we take
because
Kaiba's
he's not,
word
he's
for it.
not a
lied to
liar.
us
Just
already.
like how he says he's
What
not
do you
sure
mean?
that the
Hey,
money
hey,
finished. Don't interrupt me,
lower your
okay?
tone. Lower your tone.
Sit down or don't interrupt me, okay? Now, Zuck, just like Kaiba said, he is sure that Zuck was in our group. Okay?
One isn't worse than the
I don't
other? No,
even-
one is definitely worse than the other.
Sure. No, you do know, okay? And you were the aggressor, okay? I don't hear any accountability from you guys' side at all. All I'm hearing is Zuck,
That's
Zuck
because
this,
of
Zuck
no one
this.
there.
Okay.
Don't
Not
interrupt me.
no
What
one
did I-
knows
what
there.
did
Jack,
I say?
I do want to
What
say
did I
that
just say?
I think Kaiba
Do
fucked
not
up.
interrupt me, dog. Like, what the fuck's going on here?
I do
Yeah,
think
we're
Kaiba
talking
fucked up,
people
guys. I agree, Jack. Like, I think he fucked up, but more importantly, I think, and also Marty, why did you not tell me this days ago? Like 3-4 days ago when we talked about it.
Because me lying to you made me under the impression that I could also de-escalate. It was one of the last steps. Because listen, okay, let's say Kaiba shoots Zuck, okay? even if he gets help, if you think, you know me, Ray, you know me. If you think for a second I'm gonna let someone shoot my fucking boy and get away with it, that's not gonna happen. So that means war, okay? So if I tell you now, right? If I tried to tell you after, if I told you after that you got ocean dumped, whatever, this, that, instantly right after, a war would ensue, 100%. So
Right.
I tried lying and tried moving everyone forward and paying the money back and forgetting the whole thing fucking happened to avoid war. And now, since that didn't work, I'm telling you the truth to try to avoid war. That's how it is.
Okay.
I had to lie to you because I did not want to have to fucking shoot you, Ray.
Yeah, but
I
you're
felt
my
like
boy,
lying
Marty.
to
You could
you.
talk
I
to
felt
me
like
about
lying-
this.
I felt like lying to you would be better than shooting you.
Okay, let's go with the narrative that Kaiba did shoot first, right? Let's just assume that is correct, right? And I agree. I'm gonna put a leg in here and say I agree that was the wrong move. I get how you can be disgruntled over being ripped off on the job. But with that said, can we also agree that furthering the motive, the malice afterthought of ocean dumping doesn't help anyone in that situation when we're claimed allies? Because
Yeah, I
if
think
we can
they-
sort
I
it
think
out
they
on the back
understand
end
that.
if both parties remember, but you took that option away because now we only have one half of the story.
Yeah, I wish
Here's
we
the
were
thing.
close. Here's the thing. I wish we were all closer into the fact that we can have these things. We talk about these things easier because at the end of the day, guys, we have so many enemies out there in the city. I really would like to avoid conflict between us. It's my number one goal is to avoid conflict between us. And this hearing about this like was really shitty, man. You understand it?
Yeah, I got you. Marty, can I say something?
Yeah, go ahead.
So you guys we're talking about it now, and it's hindsight. But when you're actually in that situation, it's kind of super hard to think straight. Especially me. I'm
Panicking.
pretty new to this. So
Look, I will give you the benefit of the doubt, Zuck. If you were ordered by, I get Southside gangs and gangs in general, like you were ordered to do that from high command. Like I get that, right? Like if you did actually call Kratos and ask him and he said get him up and then it was overruled, I get that. I just think morally speaking, like putting someone in the ocean as a problem solve when like if it's a rival crew, like don't have an issue with it, but there's meant to be some sort of alliance here, right? And like we could have sorted it out because we have a similar totem pole, right? Even on the back end, if both parties had a dispute, but that option kind of got taken away, and now we're kind of having to take one side or the other. That's the issue I have with the ocean dumping. Let alone the fact that, like, I believe an ocean dump is automatically an intent to finish the job because I think that's how it should be treated. Basically, we lost half the story when that happened. So I don't blame you, Zuck, if that's actually what happened and you got commanded by high command. It sounds like this Sparchi fellow doesn't really know the relationship, but I don't think that excuses the entire situation. Like, it sounds like both parties did something pretty fucked up.
Sir, respectfully, I would agree with you if Kaiba did not say this is not over after getting shot. I would fully agree
What would
with
you say in this situation, Marty?
entirely. I would say nothing. If I got shot after a disgruntle over $20,000, I would talk to my boys about it and see what we would do as a team.
So you think
But
specifically?
if I sat there and talked my shit,
Wait,
I mean,
I have a question for Zuck then, Marty. Is that the reason? Do you think that is the reason that Gazpacho said to Ocean Dump was what he said?
I wasn't there, so I can't.
No, I was
fully,
asking
like
Zuck.
speak on it. Oh.
Zuck, is that the reason he said it? Did you mention that to the man who said to Ocean Dump him?
Yeah, I mentioned the Kratos conversation, and I mentioned that, but I didn't really. Once he said the ocean dump, I just
So he didn't even hear about what Kaiba said. He just said ocean dump anyway.
I told him everything that was going on. I was like, yeah, he's kind of falling out here and shit. I don't want to do it, but I mean,
I don't understand how the
Kratos
ocean helps that situation either. Because in that scenario, the debt is still unpaid.
Okay, respectfully, I think you don't understand how it doesn't make sense or how it makes sense because you don't want it to understand and you don't want it to fit your narrative. Respectfully.
What are you even saying?
I don't know what you mean right there, Marty. But listen,
Okay,
guys, I
think you don't want to understand our side because you want shit to go your way. I don't think you want to understand our side. I think you're not. I think you're not sitting. No. I understand your side clearly because if you understood my side, you would understand that every single step that we've taken was for you, not for us.
Marty, I have a question. If you're in my position right now, and remember, one of my main boys, one of your main members of GG got ocean dumped, what would you do? I'm talking about X. I'm talking about any of your main boys. I'm talking about literally Jack, any of your lads. I would say the hacker of your group, but you're literally a hacker, so. What would you do?
That's a good question.
I want to know what you would say.
If Jack or X got ocean dumped?
Yeah, what would you do?
More. But this is CB, right? We're all a team here. It's a different scenario. This is a special case, okay? If it was CG that oceaned my boy, war, even though we'd lose, we'd still go to war to set the tone. Now, you don't do that to us, right? But this right here is a special case, okay?
Okay.
So it is different. It is different. I feel like it's not fair of you to ask me that because I think you know the answer, you know? But all of this could have been avoided. This is just really confusing. It's just really hard.
This is hard.
Really complex.
It is very confusing. I'd rather
to
us
really
establish.
Just compare it and just dumb it down to like, oh, what would happen if you got oceaned up by your boy or whatever?
I
it's
just
hard to dumb it down like that.
Swap the narrative. You know, I want to.
Hey, what's up?
Anyway, Marty, what I want to talk about right now is, first of all, Zuck, I fucking hate you for what you did. Number two, can we please, moving forward, I agree with you. This is literally. I honestly, I think it's for the best that we try to end this here as quickly as we can. Because at the end of the day, Marty, I know we could go to war. I know we could push things forward because as soon as I hurt Zuck, I know what you're going to do. You're going to retaliate. Shit's going to go down the drain. We're all going to fight each other internally. But why would we do that when we're sitting here against essentially the entire world? Marty, do you know there's another part of CG just added recently, like 2-3 days ago? They have another part of...
Boca Gang, Street Team, Hydra,
Boca Gang is...
Mexico.
Yes.
They have layers.
So what I'm trying to say is we have
like
so
80
many fucking enemies. So many issues to deal with. So many headaches that I have to, by the way, go and deal with myself right now. Because you know what they've been starting to do? Now CG, the Boca Gang, they're sitting at the laptop spot, camping it out, stealing laptops from people.
Wait, they're doing that right now?
They did that to...
all the time.
They did it yesterday to Kaiba. You know what they did?
Oh,
they stole $150,000 of supplies off of Kaiba. They were just sitting there.
By the way,
something?
we shot them and ruined their vault for you guys, by the way.
Good.
Yeah, we heard that.
So listen, Marty, I'd rather we
called,
just officially make it, like, we should make it official. We should just ally right now. And any conflict we have between our groups, between GG and Rust, we just talk about it after the fact and we go more on the favorable side. We just end it here.
I 100% agree.
I think I legitimately, guys,
person.
hold on, Kim. I want to really say this very clearly. I'd rather we be allies and fight with each other than fight against each other. Because at the end of the day, I think we can gain more from that. We don't have very many numbers. There's not very many of us. This is the most of us I've seen in a while.
Like I'm gonna be honest. Like every other group has like affiliates, allies. Like CG is a prime example, right? Like they get where they are by having basically groups that will always back each other. Obviously, with a certain amount of like, we're not gonna go to war over dumb shit if someone individually does dumb shit. But if it's like something that concerns the larger business interest, like if someone threatens the GG gas station thing that you guys are doing, like I think in that case, Ray, do you agree they would back GG?
What if they did? What?
Anything with the gas station, because Better Life's going to be working with
if they fucked, motherfuckers, if they fucked with you and we have an alliance, Marty, I would be there. My entire group would be there to help you guys. I don't give a fuck. It is different than just CB, Marty. This group, to my right, would literally stand up with you guys with any conflict, any situation if we're allies.
Oh, Marty, you already
Ray actually changed the group.
He already shot Mr. K anyway.
So what I'm trying to say, Marty, I think this
Jack,
is the
you
smart.
remember that? I gunned down
Mr.
K for y'all.
I think alliance right now. I want to give Kaiba a chance to speak. I want Zuck to have a chance to speak before we end this conversation because it's fair to both of them, right? What I think, and I'm pushing this forward, I think we should officially make an alliance between our groups. We should help each other when we need it. We're both very powerful and rich groups in the city. Like we have insane cars, insane supplies to weapons, everything, and we are good at what we do.
Bitches. We got hella
bitches.
Damn straight.
Yeah.
So I think it'd be better that we have each other's back than not. Now, Kaiba and Zuck, I want to give you guys a chance to speak before we end this because I think it's smart to allow you guys to speak, especially you, Kaiba. Are you okay with what I'm pushing forward here, this narrative?
Oh, what are you asking?
Kaiba.
Kaiba?
No comment.
No comment?
No,
I need you to speak, man. I know
Comment,
you're angry, please.
motherfucker.
I know you're
Well,
angry, but we
well,
might as well
here's-
resolve this now.
Yeah, let's
We'll
get
resolve
let's
this
air our
now.
shit out.
Yes, Kaiba, as peacefully as we can, even though Zach fucked up, and I know he did. And I know you know he did.
I barely even know what happened. I barely even had a chance to fucking speak.
But I'm giving you a
Well-
full table to speak right now.
Zach, if you really did do what you did, what did you do with my possessions?
Since I was pretty frantic, I just fucking left them on the shore.
That shit fucking swimmed on over to Cayo Perico, my boy. That shit gone. For real. Ain't gonna hold you. Sorry. Respectfully.
Whereabouts did you dump him?
Kaiba, where are you going?
Those
Motherfucker gonna go look for it. I'm sick. You're not gonna find
Listen.
it, bro. Man.
I'll talk to Kaiba about it
That
because
shit's in the trunk.
That shit
If you could-
decomposed, my boy.
Marty, you can understand from his point of view. He's probably very angry. You would imagine he would want his boys to have his back in the sunshine. Maybe, I actually feel bad for him because I'd rather put
Yep.
issues behind our back and move forward because conflict right now would not be good.
I agree.
I'll let Zuck go talk to Kaiba because I think it's honestly for the best. Zuck, is there anything you want to say
Motherfuckers
to
locked
us?
up.
Is that a good idea?
Where did you drop him?
I don't know.
Get you any closure out of this? It's gonna be through this next. So just tell me where it happened.
Marty,
and I'll take care of the rest.
Is there anything you can do to at least have Zuck do something to make Kaiba a little bit more happy in this situation? Can you do something for that? I understand he goes 20k back, but I feel like Kaiba needs something out of this, and I feel bad just sending him off with nothing. You know what I mean?
Zuck, do you know how to French kiss?
Gentlemen, thank you for your
I
No,
just
get
teach
Zuck, get
No,
Zuck to
it's
get him
not
a trading card he doesn't have. That'll work.
Okay, yeah, I guess I have to teach you.
Giving him many trading cards, and I could probably.
Go
Yeah,
find him
I
the
have. I
rarest
think I
one.
have one.
Yeah, but hey, Marty,
You mean me teach you how to
You know
French
you-
kiss and then you go and do it to him?
Marty, you know
I'm
you
in
boys
proc-
could
in
always
pro- I
give me
can
a
improvise
call.
something.
I'm always
Jack,
there.
can we have a sidebar?
Flora, what's that?
Can we have a sidebar, Jack, as well?
Yeah.
Okay.
Hey,
Oh,
Flora,
Marty.
I haven't seen you in, I swear, like 2 months, 3 months.
I know, man, it sucks. But literally, fucking, you guys know, whenever you guys give me a call, I went to sell extra fucking block. and
Yeah,
ended up
I
shooting 20
know you always
cops for him.
there. I know.
Hey, Jack, in reference to me and you, you're big reasons why I want to make this decision. Because, first of all, me and you, we go way fucking back.
Hold on.
Yes.
Before I even formed the Rust, before I did any of this shit, before I even hanged out with some of the people I do today. One of the first people I met in the city, and we had a really good relationship every single day that I can remember.
Yeah, we've never had a bad interaction, I don't think.
Because you're a man that's,
Yeah.
you're just a respectable man.
Well,
I
Listen.
would like to say,
Hey, I told cops-
just a quick thing. If I ever raise my voice, at the table over there,
I
it's
understand.
nothing, it's just a conversation, alright? It's nothing like,
It's a tense conversation. I got mad at a certain point too. And listen, to make the decision I made, listen, old Raymond Romanov would not have made that decision. I would have fucking put the bullet in Zuck's head.
Or 2 county clerks. But listen,
I believe it.
I do.
No, I have a lot of respect for you. Yeah, I appreciate the talk and whatnot.
Back up. Everyone back
No,
up.
of
Everyone
course,
back
Jack.
up.
Let's try to solve this issue. You can imagine that Kaiba's probably still going to be mad, but I think the alliance between our groups would be smart. And Jack,
Yeah, I think in the long run, this is better.
I want to show you some of the assets that the Rust has actually acquired recently. We have so many cars. You're allowed to use too in the future.
Oh, okay, I'd like to see these sometime.
Yeah, no, you gotta
Do
see
you think I
this
could
shit.
talk to you?
Yes,
Ray?
No,
yes,
don't
let's
do
talk.
it. Don't do it.
All right.
Oh, look at that. See those chairs? Boom. Just
What's up, Jack?
You know what I'm
Listen,
saying?
man. I'm be real, man. Like, I'm fucking like I'm so sorry and shit. Like, and I hope you don't think it was easy for me to do and stuff because I've known Kaiba for months. He's like one of my first friends in the city, and like. I wish I could have told him this shit, like like this shit actually has me fucked up. It's kind of hard for me to sleep, man. I can't even I'm fucking paranoid and shit. Like, I wish I could give him his shit back and all that, but it's just heat of the moment stuff. I wasn't thinking clear.
Listen,
I
Zach,
just
all
feel
right.
fucked up, man. I'm be real, man. Like, I
It
don't know if
happens.
you know how fucked up I feel
No,
about this.
I know how fucked up because I've done something, as I said, mentioned at the meeting. I've done something similar in the past.
Okay, we're almost.
What I'd like you to do, Zach, moving forward, is try your best to
Yeah.
mend your issues with Kaiba.
Ready?
All right, please do me a favor. Just do whatever you can to do that. All right, I know.
Look at that. Just imagine that's the op. Smoking them.
It's a fucked up situation. And Kaiba's
And
probably
I
sitting there
hope-
very angry.
And I know you don't know me very well, but listen, hurting him was the last thing I wanted to do, and it was just, reaction based, like I would
Well-
never hurt that guy. Like, even though he's done some things in the past where, it kind of, made our relationship up and down, like until recently, I feel like we really started to get close again and shit. So like, I feel like it would make sense for me to do that, but it just, I don't know. Shit
Well,
happens, and
the thing is,
I
you, him, everyone involved in the situations, we're going to learn from our mistakes. We're going to grow, and we're going to move forward. Because at the end of the day, that's the only thing we can do. And we, as I mentioned at the meeting, are against this entire fucking city. We don't have very many people in this family. And the people we do have should be kept close, because it's hard to enter this family and be a part of us, because we're not very trusting people. You understand me? You know this, Suck. You know how hard it is to enter this family.
Yeah, I understand.
Do me a favor. Do whatever you can to make things up to Kaiba. And going forward, we are allies now. So if there's something you need, just let us know. Okay.
And same with you guys, man. Yeah, like, even though this is resolved here, it's still like it's gonna eat at me for a minute. That's one of my boys, Like, I've known him forever, man.
Well, do what you can to make sure things like that relationship you had in the past can continue. All right, Zuck?
All right.
You guys ever seen my new whip yet?
Yeah,
by the way,
dog
Jack?
shit E36, that fucking, it's got air bubble type.
Hey, Mark, we're
Hey,
gonna talk
but
real
it's
quick,
getting
right?
tuned soon.
Okay, can I bring Jack?
Yeah, of course you can. Jack, come.
Yeah,
Yellow.
Back up, Flair.
Buddha's a
Old
fucking
ass.
amazing friend,
Aw.
chat. And Buddha's an amazing person in general. Of course, I fucking loved it. Hey, Marty. So first of all, my friend, thank you for coming out here and talking to me. And second of all, I do appreciate the fact that you're honest with me. What happened fucking sucks for both sides involved.
Yeah.
I'm glad that something good could come from all this, though. The official alliance is something that I feel like we needed in the past. And I think we've all grown in the way that we handled the situation. I think the old me, Marty, I might have just killed Zuck at the table, but I'm glad that even
Old me
looking,
would have killed everybody, including Jack. Old me
know.
was a psycho.
we were
so,
fucking psychopaths
yeah.
back in the day. But Marty, you and I both know that every issue can't be handled with stern approaches and being a dick to everyone. Because at the end of the day, that gets you nowhere in the city.
Damn right.
Gets you fucking nowhere. What gets you places is resolving the issues, making sure who you consider a friend is solidified, and then making your enemies very, very, very clearly portrayed on the board with everyone else here involved. You know what I mean? Like the fact that we're here, that we're talking about things, that we're allowing us to enter an alliance, this is a big move.
Yeah. Lang taught me.
Buddha's a good man for that. Buddha taught me too. Why do you think I'm here talking to you guys about it? Because I know if we... Marty, we would have been in conflict already, man. I just hope that Kaiba can take a look back and see what we're trying to discuss here. He's probably angry now.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
I get it.
Marty, Jack, did you guys ever meet Nino Chavez?
Yeah, I know Nino for a long time.
He always taught me business over bullets, conversations over conflict. You know what I'm saying?
Sounds like Nino.
Yeah, exactly.
And yet you still ended up shot in the ICU twice.
Anyway, Marty, I do want to say something.
Yeah,
If there's
true.
anything you need help with in the future, and now that we're solidified, please, any of your boys, if you need extra people, these people are at your disposal, and same thing goes with you guys. I'll call you guys if you need anything, all right?
Okay, how about all you Rush boys? In case I don't have your number already, I'm gonna fill
Hey,
my number up, and you guys
Send
all
them a
text
message,
me,
guys,
alright?
all right? There's not very many of us
You
here,
already
Marty.
know.
And you already know, like, there's a very tiny amount. I'm so scared to recruit members to my group because you know, Marty, how fucking hard it is to get people you trust that won't cause issues with everyone in the city.
Yeah.
Mine's a
We already got
66501.
There's literally only
I'll
7
put it
of
in the
this.
yellow pages.
7 including me, so 6 other
I mean,
people in this group.
the biggest
I
issue.
think we have
Ray,
like 10, maybe.
Yeah,
think
we
we-
have very little members.
Ray, if you want to recruit more, we need to have a discussion about people knowing less because everyone who's recruited now knows everything, and I don't think
Yeah.
if we recruit
Exactly.
more, that can be.
We
the
gotta
case.
do what Marty and Jack are doing, like subsidiary groups.
Well, it's a smart thing to do, but if I'm gonna recruit, listen,
Like Rusty,
I'd rather
Rusty.
avoid recruiting if we can just have alliances where we help each other out. You know what I mean?
I agree entirely.
I agree. I think
Marty
more people
agrees.
isn't
I
always
think
better.
everyone here knows everything about everything, right? We're all very close tied. Everyone here has keys to this fucking place. Everyone's fucking ingrained into things deeply. It's hard for me to find someone else in the city that I want to bring into that. You know what I mean?
I think
Yeah,
if we were to
yeah,
recruit more,
I know what
they
you
would
mean.
not be getting keys. Especially.
But I'm telling you right now, this group, as we are right now, is no fucking group to mess around with. I'm gonna go down right now. We had a little bit of a scuffle recently with, as I said, this bull cut gang. I'm gonna go talk to them.
Ray, we gotta have a sidebar. We have an important meeting that we have to attend to.
Yeah, in regards to what? You being shot?
No, not that one. I mean, we can sidebar that for now, even though that is kind of very serious. That Kaiba put me in this chair. But there's another meeting in regards to what we were
The
talking
thing.
about earlier. Yeah, the thing.
Okay, yeah, let's talk about it. All right, Marty, Jack, I'll let you guys
They
go.
wanna meet.
What thing? Who?
Right,
Car
talking
incident.
about the car incident.
What the hell is the car incident?
Okay, this is another. I have so much trauma today.
Ray was
Marty.
gone for a week, and there's
I was
been
gone
like
for
7
4
incidents.
days. I was at the fucking. I flew out to go to an award thing. I come back and the entire world is turned upside down, man.
It happens.
Jesus fucking Christ, man.
You're gonna have to fly out again soon, Buster.
Oh, Marty, you and I both, baby.
Yeah.
My boy. All right, I'll see you guys. All right.
Marty, Jack, love you guys. Be safe. Ray.
Hey, are we talking inside, you?
So Benji wants to have him.
Yeah, doesn't make sense. Let's do it. Okay, I need to take a piss before we have that. All right.
You're doing all the talking there. I'm not.
Yes,
gonna talk.
I'm going to talk. I got you. Don't worry about it. I need to take a piss. So many incidents. We solved one, though. That's the biggest one, chat. Let's go. We solved that. Kaiba's not happy. We're going to write that down. We'll talk to him. It sucks. It really does suck. But I think the alliance is something important. Deals. Listen, all the drama's gone. Chat, can we turn off some mode? Buddha would be proud. Dude, Buddha would be so fucking happy. I mean, the chat probably happy right now. Zoom, thank you for the tier 1 for 9 months. Trauma Queen, thank you for the tier 1. Hey, I appreciate you guys. If you're enjoying the content, make sure you follow. I need to go take a piss very quickly. Mods, shout out the socials and into the incredible chat right now, guys. Can we get some hearts for all the incredible people here, man? You guys are awesome. Appreciate it all, baby. Enjoy the music, guys. We'll be right back, all right? We're back.